Hi coaches, I'm Pete Pantaz, and today I'm going to show you how to download, fill out, and submit your team schedule. My goal is to make it really easy, and I'm even going to show you a few tricks that'll save you a ton of time. Sound good? Let's get started. Alright, so the first step is downloading the schedule from the website. I'm at Mid TN Volleyball.com. I've already logged into the back end, and now all I have to do is scroll down. And here's the form right here under Game Schedule Spreadsheet. So go ahead and click the icon, and there's our download. I'll see you in Excel. Alright, so now we've downloaded the schedule and opened it up in Excel. You don't have to use Excel. You could use Numbers if you're on a Mac, or OpenOffice, or any program as long as it's a spreadsheet editor. So the key to mastering the spreadsheet and making it absolutely easy is following the directions. Do not overthink it. So let's look at our first big red instruction here. Only enter and submit matches that are being played at your facility. Perfect. Follow that throughout the entire thing. Enter your coach name, coach number, and then let's get down to actually putting in the schedule. Now, what's great about the way that this was designed is we have these little help bubbles that help us with each and every field that we have to enter. So first off, we have the date. And when we put our cursor over the field, the little information pops up and says required. You must use the following format: month, month, day, day, year, year. And TBA dates are not allowed. So let's say the game was on September 15th, 2012. We would put 09/15/12. It has to be 2-digit day, 2-digit month, 2-digit year. Next we move on to time. Once again it says required. Must use the format of a normal digital clock. TBA times are not allowed. So here, let's say the game was at 3 p.m. We would put 3:00 p.m. We can't just put 3 and then p.m. The computer won't recognize it. It's not a human interpreting this, it's a computer. So we have to be very exact. Next, sport. Once again, it says it's required. If the sport is not in the list, the game will not be imported. So it's important that you actually fill this field out. When we click in the space, we get a drop-down menu. When you click on it, you get 3 choices: district, middle school, or volleyball. Volleyball includes freshman, JV, and varsity. In this case, it's going to be a varsity match, so we're going to choose volleyball. Our next field is level, required. If the level is not in the list, the game will not be imported. So once again, we click in this field and we get a drop-down menu, and we can choose our level of play. Our home team. Now this is really important that we use the drop-down menu here. If we enter a school's name manually or put in the initials, we may spell the school wrong, and the computer will not recognize the initials. So it's really important that we choose from this drop-down list the name of the school. So let's say our home team here is Battleground Academy. Same thing with the away team. We have to choose from the list. We'll say that they're playing Brentwood High. Next, the site. The help text says required. TBA sites are not allowed. If the site is not in the list, the game will not be imported. So, because this is our home schedule, the game's at Battleground Academy. Subsite. Help text says not required. Only use when a subsite needs to be specified. If the subsite is not in the list, the game will not be imported. So this is very important for tournaments and if you have multiple matches going on in the gym. So what we'll do is scroll down here. Let's find Battleground BGA. So Battleground Academy High School Court 1, 2, and 3. So make sure you designate which court the game is being played on. Alright, pretty easy so far, right? Now let me teach you a couple time-saving tricks. Because you're going to be the home team for the entire schedule, you can click on the home team field and hit Control-C, or on a Mac, Apple-C, which is the shortcut command for copy. You can then click on the next field here and then click and drag all the way down the column and then hit Control or Apple V as in Victor, and that is a shortcut command for paste. Pretty cool. We just saved you a lot of time there. Same thing with the site. We can come over here and hit Command or Control or Apple C. Click on the next field here and then drag to highlight them all, and then Control or Apple V. Voila! We just saved a ton of time. You can do the same thing for level here. If you're just scheduling the varsity, there you go. Same thing with the sport. Now all you have to enter is the date, the time, who the away team is, and if it's a different subsite. Alright, so now I've finished filling out my schedule and I'm ready to send it in. First, I want to go to File, Save As. This is going to let me choose where I want to save the file. And I don't know how you have your computer organized. I personally like saving my documents in my Documents folder. You might want to create a new folder here called Volleyball if you don't already have one. That way you know where all your volleyball documents are. Here we can save the file name as your school, Hillsborough High Schedule, whatever name you want to give it. Make sure you save it as an Excel spreadsheet. Then go ahead and hit Save. Now the next and final step is logging into your email and attaching that spreadsheet as an attachment to the email and sending it to admin@midtnvolleyball.com. It's right here. And once you've submitted that, it'll be uploaded into the Arbiter and you're ready to go.